Well, hello there, and welcome to your October's numerology. Can you believe that we're already in October? I mean, we're just like flying through 2025. It's amazing. It really feels like we're just skating right on through. It's a trip, I'll tell you. But good thing about this is October's astrology, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So here we are. Welcome to Metaphysical Roundtable. I'm Jennifer. This is one of my co-hosts, Mouse. Sorry, I'm like trying to do this backwards. Mouse, and Mercury, the cat, not the planet, is also here. So, the overview of October's numerology, astrology. Now, I usually do not cover like all the transits and all the things that's going on with Mercury and like the moon because they move really fast. But I'm going to cover a couple of things going on with Mercury in October. So October 1st, we have Mercury square Jupiter. Typically, squares are challenging times. It's a challenging moment. But when anything is square a positive planet like Jupiter, it's really good. It's a lot of positive stuff. So we got a lot of positive stuff going on with our communication on October 1st, maybe the 2nd, because again, Mercury moves pretty fast. On the 6th, we have a full moon in Aries that hits its peak at 11:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Mercury is moving into Scorpio. Now, with this full moon in Aries, this is sort of us just waving off all of the chaos that we have had this month in September with the eclipses. So we're finally putting all of that energy behind us and moving ahead. And again, this is why October is just it's a better time. Better, it's just not as chaotic or as challenging as September has been. So Mercury moves into Scorpio same day as the full moon in Aries on October 6th. Then on the 11th, we have Venus opposing Saturn. Venus is in its fall position. Venus is in Virgo still on the 11th. And I mean, really, not a lot of planets are happy being in picky Virgo. Mercury loves being in Virgo, but it rules Virgo. But Venus is like not loving it. So having that pickiness with relationships and opposing Saturn at the same time, it's going to be a challenging couple of days. Just a couple, because on the 13th, Venus moves into Libra. Venus loves being in Libra. Venus rules Libra and Taurus. So happy. We're in a good space. Also on the 13th, we have Pluto going direct at 10:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Venus is now opposing Neptune because Neptune is in Aries still. And so now we have Venus opposing Neptune. So those oppositions, not super happy, fantastic when it comes to like our relationships or even like money. But it's not going to last that long because Neptune is retrograde and, we've already passed like Saturn, when Venus came out of Virgo and went into Libra, we've already passed that too. So we're getting there, but there's a week here that's going to be a little bit rough on our relationships. Yeah. On the 21st, we have a new moon in Libra that hits its peak at 8:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is literally just before it moves into Scorpio. Like literally the moon is moving into Scorpio 3 hours later. This is how, again, this new moon, it is in the last tiny little bit of Libra. On the 22nd, we have the sun moving into Scorpio, and we have Neptune retrograding back into Pisces. So now we have Saturn and Neptune back into Pisces. On the 29th, we have Mercury moving into Sagittarius. And of course, on the 31st, we have Halloween. however you wish to celebrate that, however, like whatever's going on with your calendar, your religion, your beliefs, whatever. I hope you have a great day. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. I am. Okay, so we end the month with Uranus in Gemini, retrograde, Jupiter in Cancer, Venus is in Libra, the Sun and Mars are in Scorpio, Mercury is in Sagittarius, Pluto is in Aquarius until 2044. Pisces is now holding North Node, Neptune, and Saturn, which are both retrograde, and South Node is in Virgo. So we have 3 planets retrograde. South Node is the only thing that we have in Earth, so we're a little ungrounded right now. We have 1 planet in fire, 3 in air, and in water we have 4 planets plus the Sun and North Node. So this could really be emotional. Okay, so we really do need some grounding energy, just having South Node in Earth, and we need some grounding energy. So the crystal of the month is Smoky Quartz. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is such a beautiful specimen. Oh, look at all the colors, all the sorry, I'm trying to show it. And all you can see is my ring lights. I'm so sorry about that. But look at just all this pretty colors in this stone. It's so gorgeous. And here is a sphere so that you can kind of see the difference. There's lots of different variations of Smoky Quartz, but these are so beautiful and I love them. And Smoky Quartz is very grounding. It is associated with the root chakra and the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus, is my favorite chakra. But this stone is it's full of stability. It's a grounding stone. It's a ground of stability. It helps connect us to Mother Earth. It's just amazing. And I thought this is perfect for this month. So the information, where I received all of this information, where I got the information, is going to be listed in the description below. But I got it from HimalayanSaltFactory.com and thecrystalcouncil.com, along with some books, again, listed in the description below. But I really like to give those websites a shout out. And I've talked about the Crystal Council before, but I really like their website. I really do. Lots of good information. So, Smoky Quartz, it helps with focus and clearing a wandering mind. So if you can't keep keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on the ball, this is a great stone to have on your desk. Oh my gosh. ADHD queen right here. Love this. It fuels drive and determination, helps reinforce self-control. Excuse me, sorry. It assists in making dreams a reality. And with that, I don't mean that the stone is actually going to say, oh, I see that you're dreaming about that, I'm going to make it happen. No, it encourages you. It gives you that energy to work with that. So it's used a lot in manifesting. And as I have said so many times before, manifesting is not sitting on your ass, drinking a Coors and watching The Love Boat. It's not. Manifesting is work. It's putting in the effort and spirit meeting you the rest of the way. Put in the work. This stone is going to help you do that. It's going to help get you the energy, the fuel, the drive, the determination. We like that. It also helps dissolve and transmute negative energy, lower vibrational energies, stagnant or unwanted energies. We're detoxing that stuff out, especially after the eclipses that we just had. It also helps instill emotional calm, so it helps people with anxiety and depression. Fantastic, fantastic stone. Sorry, I just had a major coughing fit. I've been doing a lot of cleaning out here, and the dust has been giving me some mild asthma issues lately. because I've been cleaning out so much. And I even disturbed a mouse with my coughing fit. Pretty crazy. But go check out Smoky Quartz, like in your local metaphysical shops. Any place that sells crystals is going to have Smoky Quartz, because this is a very popular stone. It really is. And even when I have small pieces of it, it sells really quickly. But it is just gorgeous. Look at all the veins in that. And the variations. It's a beautiful stone. So go check it out. You'll love it. It's great for this month, for October. It's great for October. It's a very grounding stone. And I do feel like we're going to need that, especially after the chaos that we've had in this month in September with the eclipses. Well, before we see what's going on with your individual life path numbers, I will be reading, as usual today, from the Numerology Oracle cards, which I actually read from that book because it's so full of good information, and the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. So those are the two decks that I'll be reading from today, also listed in the description below. But I hope you all have a fantastic month of October, and let's see what's going on with your individual numerology. Hello, Life Path 5. Oh my gosh. October for you is a 6th month. Now, this is going to be a little bit different for you. Just a little bit. So the 6 is so amazing. The 6 is your emotional support animal. I mean, that's what it's. I'm joking, but really, the 6 vibration is emotional support. It's a very nurturing energy. It's all about family and community and being a friend and a counselor. This vibration is fantastic as a teacher. Really, very artistic, very compassionate, very generous. Always wanting to speak the truth, just like, but gently. It's not a harsh, just like ripping off the truth like the 3 is, but it definitely is like wanting to speak the truth in a sort of gentler way. Yeah, we'll just call it that. This vibration is all about teaching mutual love and respect for everyone, for all of mankind, and maintaining harmony in a way that like everyone feels comfortable, that everybody feels good. This is a great vibration if you're looking at forming a new partnership or marriage, any kind of partnership, whether it's friendship or business, increasing your family, or like I said, getting married, a romantic partnership, because the 6 vibration is very much about marriages. You usually, when you see somebody that is a 6 life path, they want to be in a long-term relationship. It makes them feel comfortable. Yeah. So the mantra of the 6 is, I'm compassionate, generous, inspiring mutual love, respect, and truth. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. It's a little bit of a different energy, a little bit of a different kind of vibration for that energetic 5, but I think that this could be a really strong and good month for you, like as we are leading into the holidays. So I mean, I know October is just like the pre-holiday month, like at least here in the US, because then we have like Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's just, yeah. Among other things. The lesson of the 6 is to be patient and accepting, and to speak the truth without judgment or a desire for a specific outcome. And the judgment thing is like, that's a big deal. The reason why is because part of the shadow side of the 6, and I'm just going to start talking about the shadow sides here. The 6 is so nurturing and so compassionate and just so generous, wanting everyone to be in a place of harmony, wanting everyone to be in a good space. But they have a tendency to feel like they know what you need better than you do. There's the shadow side. They get really focused on other people's issues and they start taking responsibility for their issues. They start taking responsibility. And when I say taking responsibility, I don't mean that they're taking responsibility for the decisions like the 8 does. I'm saying they take on the responsibility because they're just like, I know better. I know better. Let me do this. I know better. You just sit back, whereas the 8 will take on the responsibility because they feel responsible for other people's bad decisions. I know, it's crazy. However, back to the 6, they're overly generous. This is a time where you can feel like you want to be overly generous with the people that you're really close to, with the people that you care about, and you do want that generosity of spirit to spread around. But the thing is, you don't need to get to a place of just like sacrifice. You don't need to sacrifice like your livelihood just so everybody else can feel good. That leads into that controlling feeling of, I want to take responsibility for their feelings. This is also a time that it's one of the things about the 6 is that they have to learn to be alone without feeling lonely. Again, remember how I said that 6 vibration likes to be in a relationship, likes to be in a committed relationship. It is definitely a true thing. And what I see a lot with people that are not 6s, when they're in that vibration of a 6, they feel extra pressure to be in a relationship if they're not in one. Keep that in mind. So again, this is a very artistic, very loving, very nurturing vibration that you're stepping into, and maintaining harmony is a big deal with this. It really is. So I think it's good for you. I really do. And let me remind you of your mantra, which is, I am energy and creative action. Rejuvenating, dynamic, inspiring, and passionate. And I think this is a wonderful month for you, should you choose it. I think this is a wonderful month for you. I think this is a wonderful time for you, because you are definitely a multitasker. You are definitely a jack of all trades, and you are someone who likes to live in the moment. You want to live in the moment. You're very curious about how things work. You like to study and learn something new. You're energetic. You're gregarious. You are dynamic. I love that about the 5. One of my kids is a 5. 5 is a wonderful, fantastic number. It is definitely a time when, your entire life path is about being versatile and adaptable. You are so good at dealing with those pivotal changes and the unpredictableness of life. You're good at that. Don't fight it. Don't fight it, especially when you're in the time of a 6. I do feel like with you being in the time of a 6, it could bring about like some of the shadow sides that you have already, which is like self-doubt, nervousness, restlessness, and thinking that like there's a lot of limitations. Don't sit back and imagine even more limitations, okay? Don't start taking on responsibility for other people's problems or taking responsibility for other people's stuff because you are trying to feel comfortable. You're trying to find a comfortable place to be. It's not a good way to enter into a 6 month. It really isn't. I know. I've been there. Yeah, and November is a 6 month for me. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So this is, I think that you should approach this month just with your usual spontaneous, adventurous self and just bring in all this generosity, all this compassion, and just share it. Just share it. Because the 6 energy really is a good time to speak your truth in a nurturing way, in a sweet way. It's, again, it's not like the 3 where the 3 just like rips that band-aid right off and just spews the truth. This is going to be in a sweet way, in a nice way. Oh, we do love that. Yes, we do. So let's see what kind of cards we get for you today. Let's make sure I'm pressing the right buttons. It seems like I was pressing the wrong buttons after lunch. Like I went, took myself a little break, got me some lunch, came back, refreshed my makeup, started my videos again, and now the cats are just like acting crazy. In my last video, Mouse had to give himself a bath. Yeah, so if you want to laugh, go watch the Life Path 4. Mouse is giving himself a full-on bath, like right there. Thanks, Mouse. Ooh, don't back down, Bridget. Stand up for what you believe is right. Well, that's definitely a way to speak your truth. And honestly, being compassionate and generous and an emotional support to other people, an emotional support animal, I feel like this is a fantastic time for you to stand up for what you believe is right. Ooh, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. You know, in October we do have a fire full moon in Aries. I mean, they're different, obviously, but still fire moon. Full moon in Sag. Okay, look at the bigger picture. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Well, that's a 5 energy. Fretting over minutiae can be counterproductive, or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Oh, now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't exactly know what you want. Or even if exactly you don't have what you want. That's actually what it says. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Take time out for a mini break or adventure. Oh my gosh, that sounds like you. Yeah. And you're all about risk taking, so this is right up your alley. Seriously. And now we have both cats at a standoff. I hope they don't fight on camera. Hey, Mary. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Life Path 5. I hope you have a fantastic October. And don't forget to check in with me in the middle of the month for your mid-month numerology check-in. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.